Hello everybody, good evening. This is Jacob Rakowski. I'm just returning back to Houston from Austin, Texas. It was about a 3-hour drive actually. So I'm pretty ready for bed, but I wanted to make my tip before I do go to bed. I attended a personal development seminar this weekend and I was doing a three-way call during lunch, and it was with somebody that was actually 18 years old, and I was on the phone with him because he wanted to ask, how do you start this business at age 18 and make it, to a six-figure income? How do you do that? How do you get moving? And my answer to him was pretty simple, but it was such a culmination of what I learned from this personal development event, and it's so critical to everywhere we're going in our lives that I want to share it in my tip right now. And I told him, you know what? The hardest part for you is going to be getting started, and it's going to be persisting forward. So my big advice to you would be to create a vision of where you're going to be 5 years from now in this business. That's what I needed to do, and I'm not even 5 years in, and I vastly exceeded my wildest expectations of what I could have done in 5 years, and I've still got another 7 months to go before that actually takes place. So you've really got to get really clear on where you're going to be in the next 5 years. Make it massive, make it big. What are you going to experience? What feelings are you going to experience? What things are you going to have? What things are you not going to have to deal with if you build this business solid for 5 years and make it big, right? And that would be my exact same advice for everybody that's watching and listening to this video right now, because in the very beginning, it's not easy, always, and you don't know everything. We make it pretty great here in this community. We have an incredible, supportive team that's always willing to help, do three-way calls, teaching, through these videos and through posts daily of people, everybody sharing what's working for them. But it's really critical. If you are going to be the difference maker, what's got to be done is you've got to design and choose exactly where you're going to be 5 years from now in this business. Because if you don't choose it, then you subject yourself to the randomness of circumstances, or maybe what will happen. But if you choose what's going to happen, or you at least set the sail, I would have never pictured I would be exactly where I am right now, but I set the sail in the direction I wanted to go, and it's even better than I pictured, right? So if you choose that direction, you set the sail of where you want to go, and you choose the rewards you're going to have, and the things you want, and the things you're not going to have to deal with, and the feelings you're not going to have to experience when you get there, and the feelings you will experience when you get there, you can literally become so convinced that that's going to happen that it will literally start to take place right now in front of you, right? And that's the process of thoughts becoming things. Holton Bugg says in The Cash Cow, you don't get what you want in life, you get what you picture. But if you don't have a picture, what are you going to get, right? So this is not a substitute. Once again, not a substitute for doing the three-way calls, making the follow-ups, sampling 2 people a day, and being consistent, and building relationships, reading books, building your own personal development. This is to set you clearly and directly exactly where you want to go, and keep you in the game long enough for you to learn how to figure this thing out and get the skills to be the biggest success you can possibly be. So I hope people took value out of that. I hope people understand the value of really creating exactly where you want to go, and just sitting down and getting really bare with, what's unpleasant about your life, and what going diamond or sapphire or whatever in this business could do for you. What would complete financial freedom do for you and your family? What would complete time freedom do for you and your family? And become very clear about that. See it day in and day out, and it will happen faster than you expect, guys. Let's keep it OG. God bless.